people of the world, friends and relatives, welcome to the 25K Q&A, questions and answers. When I woke up this morning, I felt like I had a pretty good plan for how I was going to approach this, but now that I'm here in front of the camera with you, I realize that I have no plan whatsoever. There's no way I'm going to be able to get to every single question you guys asked, so I'll pick some that a bunch of people asked or that are interesting or important, and let's begin. What's your favorite kind of bread? Sourdough. What model guitar do you have? This is a Marin D17M. The M stands for mahogany because all this is mahogany. The D stands for dreadnought because this size and shape is a dreadnought size and shape. This top here is very shiny, so it reflects my computer and my lights and all that. It's very distracting. I like this guitar quite a bit. I believe Martin does not currently manufacture it. I do really like the D15 and the 00015 that are sort of similar. They're a little bit less expensive, and Martin still makes them. So if you want something similar to this, check out Martin's 15 series. Guys, not a sponsor. They should be, right? What are your favorite bands, songs, albums, and genres? Great question. I've been dreading / looking forward to this all week. Favorite genre, I'm gonna say alternative rock, which was just the 90s term for like, I don't know, like indie rock, but it wasn't actually independent, but you know what I mean, give me a break. Favorite bands are musical artists, I should say. Radiohead, Elliott Smith, and Frank Sinatra. Not joking about Frank Sinatra. I love Frank Sinatra. Probably not as a human being, but his voice and his singing, I'm into it, guys. Favorite albums? I'm gonna narrow it down to two. My two favorite albums, which I happen to have them right here. What a coincidence. Weezer, Pinkerton, probably my favorite album of all time. Weezer, not even close to my favorite band of all time, but the album I absolutely love. And then the other one, Frank Sinatra, In the Wee Small Hours. Guys, The Bends by Radiohead is a close runner-up. I could just say those are my top three, but I don't have the record for The Bends with me. There was another one. What was I supposed to say? Songs! I do have a favorite song, you guys. My favorite song is 1979 by Smashing Pumpkins. I'm not gonna think about what my second and third favorite songs are. It's too hard. Do I play any other instruments besides guitar? I do, but they're all kind of guitar type instruments. Like I play guitar. The question was besides guitar. Why did I say guitar? I actually started on bass, so I play a lot of bass. I play electric bass and acoustic bass, the big stand-up guy. I play ukulele. I don't really like playing ukulele, but I do it for professional reasons sometimes. I'm trying to learn banjo. I can play drums, and I can pick out notes on piano, but that doesn't count. How long have you been playing guitar? And who are your main inspirations? I've been playing guitar for 28 years. My main inspirations were Kurt Cobain, I think Mike Dirnt, the bass player from Green Day. Not because I thought they were like the most amazing musicians, but they were just cool guys, and I was like, I want to be a cool guy. So, yeah. What are your other hobbies besides guitar? I used to be very into reading and collecting comic books. Over the last few years, I've backed way off from that, but you know, I think I might work my way back into it. We'll see. I like stupid stuff. I like playing the Simpsons game on my iPad. So that's so embarrassing. The truth is, I spend so much of my time doing music stuff one way or another, and that's kind of my career and my hobby. And then so in my actual like free time, I just go on walks and stuff. And I eat food. I mean, eating food is the best and the worst. Oh, guys, what are we gonna do about food? It's just, food is a problem. Do you have any tips for beginner guitarists just starting out on guitar? I have the worst tip. I can only speak from my own experience, but I'm going to suggest that you practice while standing in front of a mirror trying to look cool. When I was in middle school, I spent like 90 minutes every night in front of the mirror, playing along with albums, pretending that I was up on stage with the band. And it sounds so pathetic, but it really motivated me. I was like there, engaged with the music. I was emotionally invested in it. It wasn't just about learning the notes. I was like practicing being a musician. So remember, you don't have to sit there and seriously practice the techniques all the time. You can just engage with it in any way. And being a musician is cool, so practice being cool, guys. I'm cool. Why aren't you cool like me? I'm gonna cut that out of the video. What college did you go to? What was your major? And how was your experience? Yeah, I went to the college, Berkeley College of Music. That's where I went. Come on. I'm a guitar player. Where else could I have gone? I actually didn't study guitar there, though. I was a bass principal there. And wasn't even an electric bass principal. I was an acoustic bass principal. Now, my actual Berkeley experience, my major was contemporary writing and production. I'm not sure if that still exists anymore. I got a Bachelor of Music from Berkeley, and I have to say that my Berkeley experience was one of the greatest experiences of my life. Imagine just like a year-round summer camp where everyone's a musician, everyone loves music, and you just get to live music all day. It's great. It's great. However, there are two big criticisms I have of Berkeley College of Music, and I'm gonna talk about them now. One, it's very expensive. I was very fortunate in that I had some college money set aside, and I got a very nice scholarship from Berkeley, but they're very expensive. The other thing is that graduating from Berkeley does not guarantee that you're going to be a stellar musician. They have it set up where you can kind of coast through if you want. If you go to Berkeley, make sure you're serious about it. How do you pick the songs for your tutorials? Well, this is the big one, right? This is what it all comes down to. How do I pick the songs? And while I'm at it, I'll say, how do I learn the songs? Every single song that I choose, I must enjoy and think that it's fun to play on guitar. That's rule number one. Absolutely unbreakable. That's actually not true. There's one artist I've done tutorials for that I do not care for. I'm not going to say who though. I pick songs with three criteria. One, songs that I love and that I love to play on guitar. That's the easy one. Tons of songs I've done fit into that category. Another one is songs that my private students love to play. Yes, I have private students. I'll probably talk about that later. And then the third thing is songs that you guys suggest. So you guys have suggested a lot of songs that I know and love. You guys have also suggested plenty of songs that I've never heard of. And so you suggest a song, I go listen to it. I really do have a big list and I listen to at least some of every song. And some of them I listen to and I go like, yeah, it's not for me, guys. I'm not going to do a tutorial for that one. And then a lot of them, even the ones I've never heard of, I just go, this is great. I'm down to clown. Is that a sexual thing? Should I not have said down to clown? So it really is songs that I love to play that I think you will also love to play. And I do have to say, I am listening to more new music now than I think I have since I was a teenager. And there's a lot of stuff I was not aware of that I am very into now. How do I learn the songs? I do have a pretty good ear. I can hear the notes and the chords and just kind of know what they are pretty quickly. I do not have perfect pitch, but from playing guitar for 28 years, you get pretty good at picking things out by ear. I also do really like watching live videos of the artists because even though I can hear what they're doing sometimes, if I see it, I realize they're doing it in a different way than I ever would have thought. So mostly I just use my ears. I watch live videos. I will look up tablature sometimes if I just want a little shortcut. But as you guys know, a lot of the time the tabs online, guys, they're not accurate. Give me a break. They do the best they can. Look, guys, we all do the best we can with what we're given in this world. Okay, this one's deep. Any wisdom that you could apply to any aspect of life that you learn from musicianship? Yes. How do I articulate this? I should not have picked this question. It's too intense. Many important things are creative and expressive, and they come from personal experience, and there's no right or wrong way to do them. But at the same time, some time with the fundamentals and some repetition and attention to detail can still really help with those bigger creative things. Does that make sense? I hated that answer. My least favorite answer of the whole thing. Burgers, hot dogs, or tacos? Choose one. I'm gonna cheat. Oh, this is bad. Pizza. Oh, look, I pulled the classic don't choose one of the three things trick. Does your taste in music align with your guitar tutorials? I already answered this pretty much, right? Not exactly. Look, a lot of the tutorials I do are some of my favorite bands. The ones that aren't bands I was already familiar with, the genres are still genres I'm into. So I will say, do I personally have a past with every single band I've done a tutorial for? No. Do I like all of the genres? Yes. If you were a pirate, would you say yo ho ho or R? Definitely R. Out of principle, I would never say yo ho ho. Moving on. I like this one a lot. Am I a lost cause because I suck at bar chords after a week, 6 months, 2 years of playing guitar? Absolutely not. You ready for a personal story here? When I first began, my mother and my father both played guitar. They both still play guitar. I don't know the last time my mom's played guitar. My dad plays every day, I'm pretty sure. And so we had guitars around the house. When I was but a child, I decided to start seriously trying to play guitar. And my older brother started seriously trying to play guitar at the same time. It was really fun the first couple days. We were playing Come As You Are, we were playing all kinds. It was such a blast. My brother, after a couple weeks, was playing bar chords, and I couldn't do it at all. And it was very upsetting. And then as weeks went by and he got better and better at the chords, the bar chords, the other chords, and I was still just playing Come As You Are. I was like, I cannot get the chords. I cannot get these. All the chords were a struggle, but the bar chords, even the power chords, I couldn't do it. After, 3 months, I was like, screw it. I quit. I was playing every day, but I couldn't do it. And that's why I started playing bass, you guys. I full on quit guitar. I'm never playing guitar again. Started playing bass. Over the coming couple months, I would still pick up the guitar every once in a while and I would play the chords a little bit. And then next thing you know, I loved playing bass and I was doing that all the time. But guys, the bar chords came. They take a different amount of time for everybody. Some people seem to just do it immediately. People like me, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it took me a year and a half to be able to actually play a bar chord. Just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, there's another big one. What is your work outside of YouTube? Great question. I am a private music teacher and I own a small local music store. So I'm a professional musician. I used to perform a lot more. I used to also write and record a bunch. These days, guys, I'm teaching, I'm playing guitar, and I'm running this music store. What do you expect? What is your favorite NFL team? Yeah, right. Why did you start a YouTube channel? Great question. So I've been teaching private guitar lessons for like 15 years or something, and I really love it. I love it, love it, love it. And when COVID lockdown happened, like everybody else, I was doing everything online and I was like, well, I'm all set up for video stuff. And I was like on YouTube looking stuff up just to entertain myself all the time. And I'm like, if I made some videos, I could reach a bunch more people. That'd be fun. So I made some ukulele videos at first, but remember how I said I don't really like playing ukulele? And then, and the channel didn't do anything because it was fine, but it was whatever. And then really once I started playing songs that I actually like, that's when the channel started doing well. And anyway, okay. Thought I was going somewhere with that. How do you have so much energy all the time? Okay, it's just a cliche answer. Guys, doing this, you guys, your feedback, the camera, the lights, the action, it energizes me. It energizes me. It's great. It's great. I don't know. Was that an answer? That wasn't an answer. Will you marry me? 2 people asked me this question. To one of them, I'm sorry, no. To the other one, yes. I'm not gonna say which is which. What's your deal with Alex G? Why do you do so many of his songs? Is he your favorite artist? He's not my favorite artist, but I do feel a special connection to the music, and I'll explain why. So when I first heard Mary, I was very, very fascinated by it. I thought it was very different than anything I had heard. I made the tutorial for it. It was very successful, very exciting. I've had a great time learning so many of his songs and teaching them. I really like the way he plays guitar. I feel like it's similar to ways that I intuitively play guitar. But here's the big thing. When I was but a young lad, I used to sit in my bedroom and write and record songs. I wasn't the best singer. I wasn't the best guitarist, but I was very passionate about writing these unique songs in my bedroom. I was very into it. When I hear Alex G now as an adult, what he is doing is what I dreamed of doing when I was younger. Like, his songs are what I was trying to write. It's a little, I don't know what I mean by that, but that's what I'm just gonna end that question now. What's your favorite movie? I really like Donnie Darko. That's probably my favorite, but I haven't seen it in a few years. I also really like movies where people are all by themselves for a long time. So I really like 127 Hours and Castaway and All Is Lost. I like depressing movies where there's one person by themselves and they never talk. Why don't you ever play electric guitar? Well, to be fair, since you guys started asking these questions, I did do one song on electric guitar. You ready for something weird, guys? You ready for this? I don't own an electric guitar. I had some, but I didn't love them, so I sold them, and I'm just kind of on the lookout for the perfect guitar for me. I have like the store where I can grab electric guitars when I need them, and I can borrow electric guitars from people, but I'm kind of on my quest for my perfect electric guitar. How much do you bench? This has been kind of a thing for me recently, as I have embraced lifting weights, you guys. I think the most it's a little, I don't know if this is embarrassing. Should I tell you? Should I make up a number? 375 pounds. I think I can do 100 pounds. I think I can do 100 pounds, but I haven't really tried. I'm going to report back to you on that. Is that good? Is that good? I don't know if that's good. What's your favorite string and your least favorite string of the guitar? That came out beautifully. Least favorite is D. I just don't like the D string. It just doesn't do anything for me. Favorite? Oh, guys, the E string muddies things up. The high E gets all ringy annoying. The B string on my guitar gets kind of out of tune. G string, I'm gonna go with A. A string's my favorite. Have you been in any bands? I have. Over the course of my long and storied career in life, I have been in many different groups. The group that I think is the most notable, the one that I was the most proud of, the most excited about, was the band Abatis. Abatis. It looks like it's Abatis, but it's Abatis. You know what? I'll try to remember to include some links or something in the description. We've got back here. We have since disbanded, but I've got these. These are our albums that we recorded. We recorded in my parents' house. I engineered them. I think they're still on Apple Music. Go check them out. They're very heavy, guys. These were like, we're talking 2010-ish. There's some nice, beautiful songs, but there's also some very distorted songs on there. I'm just telling you, but it was a good time. How does it feel to be my father? Feels so good. What comments or interactions have I had with YouTube that have been the most impactful for me? Look, I'm gonna give the stupid answer, the cop-out answer. There's been so much positivity from everyone with the comments and all the messages I've gotten and everything. It's like, I always thought the internet was the negative place where people weren't afraid to just be mean, and then the real world with real interactions was where everyone's nice or whatever. It's like, kind of feel like it's the opposite right now. That was mean. That felt like I was saying people in the real world are bad. That's not what I meant. It does feel like it sometimes, though. Do you like cheese? I like cheese so much. It's the biggest problem in my life. What's your favorite chord? G5. The specific G5. Like this. Middle finger, 3rd fret on top. Ring finger, 3rd fret on the B string, 2nd string from the bottom. Mute the A string, mute the E string. G5. I love it. I also love this C major 7 sharp 11. Those are gonna be my two favorites, guys. What's your favorite color? This is the most disappointing answer of all. Guys, my favorite color is brown. Brown, the worst color. It's my favorite. Who is the best guitarist? I really don't have an answer for this one. I'm not like super into like technical guitarists. I'm into like guitar parts and songs. Elliott Smith. He's dead. That doesn't count. It counts. I would like to take this quick opportunity to, before I have a special guest, it's not Alex G, but before that, I would like to give a special thanks to my parents for supporting me through all of this and introducing music into my life, and to my beautiful wife who inspires all of this. None of this would be happening without my wife. And this is also a little test to see if she ever watches this video. But an extra special thanks to all of you. As you've probably learned by now, I find it very hard to be sincere. So when I say things that are sincere, I speak in this voice. And I do this with my hands. But, and I was gonna get serious, but I can't do it. This has been such a thrilling past few months with all of you engaging with me in this beautiful adventure of life. I have my monitor over there. When I'm saying things that embarrass me, I'll glance over here at the image of me in the monitor. Thank you. Bye. No, it's not bye. There's more. The special guest. Okay, here we go. This is Hufflepuff. And this is Dobby. Dobby is old and grumpy. Hufflepuff is young and innocent. Dobby's favorite Alex G song is Nah. And Hufflepuff likes poppy stuff that's not too weird, so she likes Runner.